there, and welcome to Kitchen Counter Crafts. If you like this video, would you please like, subscribe, share, and comment? I know I always say that in opposite order, but please do one of those. And with that, let's go ahead and start with our tutorial. So today I'm going to be making some ephemera for junk journals, and we are going to make them out of an old manila envelope. And I love it when I get these in the mail and that they're like thrashed up like this one is. So the more jacked up they are, the better, I think. And I also like this lovely yellowish color as well. And I've received 2 of them lately. I ordered some books, and so they came in that. And these are little ephemera things that I made, and I kept it in this because I like to batch make them, and then I'll cut them up for use in junk journals. And so anyway, just wanted to show you kind of my process of how I make these en masse. And so what you're going to need is a manila envelope, and it can be any kind. It doesn't have to be beat up, although I kind of like that. And then, you know, this is ultimate recycling, right? Because this is some craft paper that we get in our dog food box from when we order online, and it's just like best of both worlds. We get dog food delivered to our front door, and we get this lovely perforated type of packing paper. And this is from Amazon also, so don't throw that away because it's nice and light and it's super thin. And I've made notebooks out of it with craft paper, and they tend to just put in a whole ton of it because I guess they can. And then I have some old book pages, and these have a nice age look to them, but they sure are crumbly, and they're like crumbling off the side. You can tell here too, but it doesn't matter because it's all going to get glued down. And then I get these ads from, this one is from concordiasupply.com, and it's a church supply. But look, it has these banners you can order for church, but you know what I'm going to do with them. These are Christmas ones, and I think that they make just wonderful tags for your junk journals. Look at this. Do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God, and they will know we are Christians by our love. So some of these, this art I've made into stamps before, like the faux stamps, and other ones I just kind of do other stuff with. Here, I'm going to show you some of the faux stamps that I've made in another video. See, they're cute as can be. And I have this other acrylic stamp that I just kind of put on top of it for that fake stampy look. They kind of look like a stamp, but it's just all from this catalog. Well, not this particular one, but close enough, right? Because these are all that kind of thing. So I'm going to go through this. I don't know if I'm going to do Christmas ones, or let me see if I can find just regular ones. If not, this will be like a early Christmas video for ya. I guess I could just work on Christmas stuff too. I should have probably looked at some of these. Oh, come thou fount of every blessing. I love that song. Okay, looks like we're doing Christmas. No big deal. Oh, you know what? This is a nice one. It says serve together, worship together, gather together, pray together. Oh, and here's some. Perfect. So I'm going to do both. We are going to do both. And then the Christmas ones I'm just going to save for later because they are gorgeous. And I'll be making those too. Look at all these down here. Anyway, Concordia Supply. It's church supply stuff. And we have ordered some church stuff from there. So I don't feel too bad about using up their catalogs. But, you know, they just go in the trash anyway. Yeah, I know. Justified that way. It's fine. It's fine. So I am just coming in here and cutting this this bag, and it's kind of big. And what I do is I just cut along the sides. That way it gets it opened up. And then it creates a big, massive sheet that we can use. So this is pretty much just about the only cutting. I like to tear everything else. Get those out of the way. Okay. And then, oh, and it came apart. That's fine too. No big thing. Okay, I'm just gonna use that. I don't think I need this section for anything, so let's cut you off. And then it'll give me one big thing here. Okay, it didn't end up being this big massive bag because I guess I just kind of cut it wrong, but that's okay. And what I like to do is I like to save the stampy part for another piece of ephemera. So as we did over here, I'm gonna just kind of keep it overlapped. You can see that I used, bring it in, whoa, that was whiplash, sorry. I have the paper first. Well, on that I don't. I have the book page and then just a thing I must have ran out of this dark brown paper. But on the other ones, you can see I have the Amazon kind of craft paper first, then the book page, and then the image. Now, one more thing is, do you see the sparkles on these? Look, I use sparklies. The sparklies are Stickles. And if you don't have these, you need to get them. They're called Stickles, and they are by Ranger, which is a Tim Holtz brand. And I love them. I have that one, and that is in, what's the color? No clue. Oh, icicle. There it is. Icicle. And then I have this really interesting one, and it's in black diamond, and you can just see how it sparkles. And then this one is, I can't read. Can't read at all. Yeah, I can't read. There, I hope you can read it. Oh, there it is. Something gloss. Okay. That's what happens when you get older and you start going blind. You cannot read stuff. And even though it's like magnified and up close, and I don't know what my deal is because I'm not that old, but I'm feeling kind of old. So I don't know if any of your eyesights are going. Eyesights. I guess I can't talk either tonight. But eyesight is going. But you know what? Hey, I still can craft. So that's really what matters. So I'm just ripping up and tearing this in a big chunk so that I have several pages here to go. And what I want to do is just preserve some of that writing and have that here. Okay, so I have my paper. I have my craft paper. I don't need all that. And what I'm going to do is fold this paper in half because that's just about the size that I need to use. Y'all, I considered for a second just showing you what my kitchen counter looks like. It's a disaster, and I was kind of embarrassed actually because some of my friends in town that watched my videos, they would just about die laughing at how horrible it looks. And I'm just glad that my husband is sweet enough to not care. And he cares, but you know, it's he lets me do this, especially in the evening time when everybody's kind of asleep, and it just makes me happy to sit here and snip paper, and it just allows me to just chill out and, I don't know, cut paper. It's just joyful, isn't it? It's not that expensive of a hobby. Come on, people. We're using garbage from an Amazon delivery, and we're using garbage from another delivery, and stuff is not going into landfill. So this is all good stuff. All right. Let me see here. Okay. I probably should have cut some of these up earlier, but you know what? You get to watch me cut it all up. There we go. Here we go. Okay. So this one says, when you go through deep waters, I will be with you. And that is from Isaiah. And then the next one, it says, rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, be constant in prayer, from Romans. Raise a hallelujah. I like that one too. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him. And that's from Romans. So I'm going to use all 4 of those. We're going to do those together. So, okay, there's the size that I'm going to be using. And then this and this. And I could actually do it this way, and that's fine too. Maybe I'll do it the right way, the writing the right way. Okay, so again, I'm going to just cut these guys up so that we have our signs here. Not signs, but our tags, or ephemera, I should say. And at this point, I just raised a hallelujah. I just cut off the H. That's okay. The other H is cut off too. It's not that big of a deal. They'll get the idea. I was getting reckless with my scissors there. Okay, that happens. It happens sometime. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you what I do here also. And that is I actually just start gluing the layers first. And, oh, never mind. I was going to say I'm going to just glue it on here, but I'm going to just wait a minute because I need these cut up. Okay, what do I want to do? Is that going to be too big? Is that going to be right? That might be too big. So I'm going to do them in half. Actually, I'll still do them in half. Okay. Bear with me, bear with me. You're watching my creative process here, and sometimes it gets a little crazy. Okay, so I am just gonna make them a little bit wider than this because it's gonna have another layer of the printed paper, the book page. So out of this amount here, I'm gonna hopefully make 4 of them. So I should have just done that one in half. Ugh, cannot see me, and I'm gonna focus out a bit there. Okay, and then here we have 2 more. So just seriously just tearing it all up so that it gives me these lovely torn edges. And I'm gonna go ahead and start gluing these down. So I'm getting my trusty Elmer's glue stick. You can use whatever you want. Last time I was doing this, my glue stick kind of dried out because I guess I wasn't moving fast enough for it, and that happened. So, boy, that was gloppy. All right, so I got this down. See, it's just sometimes glue sticks are a little funny, and a lot of these junk journal people will not be caught dead using an Elmer's glue stick. I personally think just use what you have first, and then if you need to go in and re-glue it or whatever, that's not like the end of the world. But I suppose what they say is, start with the better stuff as it is and then go from there. And that's probably great advice also. Let's see how many I can stick on here. And that's why my other one kind of looks a little funky because, sometimes you don't get all 4 on there, or however many you're making. Maybe you can get 3 of them on there. It just depends on your manila envelope size too. You might not be getting 4 on there like me, or not like me. Hello, not able to get 4 on there. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I was gonna say I'll make this one smaller so that it fits, but nah, I like this size. I want to kind of keep them consistent just because then they store better too. Oh man, look at this. I ran out of glue. Okay, look at what I do because I'm so cheap. I just kind of scoot the glue out with the cap, and then I'll just let it die a slow death. That'll be fine too. Let's see. Ugh, now the lid's all sticky. Ugh. Excuse me. Do I have another glue stick here? Okay, hang on. I know I saw one over here somewhere in my stash. Aha! Right here. Got another one. Oh no. Guess what? This one's drying already. Okay. Man, you gotta work fast with these. All right. I'm just gonna slap it down and then hope for the best. No. Can't hope for the best because it's already coming up right here. There we go. Now slap it down. Nope, it's coming up again. Okay, so maybe not the best idea. I don't know. I'm just all feeling discombobulated tonight. It was that kind of a day, I think. Oh, and I was gonna put the writing this way, but guess what? It's not gonna happen that way either. Okay. You know what? It's all good. So now I'm just gonna tear it. You were not in it for the writing anyway. I don't want to know what's going on in this book. The last time I actually read a part of this book, it was somebody killing somebody else. And so see, it's got like, don't you know the word of death? Death is in the East. Anyway, it had some weird stuff on it. So my whole thing is to show the pretty paper and to not let somebody actually be able to read what is on there, because I don't want them to, because it might have something weird on it. And sometimes you really do want to just kind of take a look at it, and be careful using just random books. This one's a classical novel by Victor Hugo, so I kind of figured it'd be okay. And other than like deathly writing, it's pretty decent. But you want to just be careful that you're not inadvertently putting something on there. Like one time I had a book and it was talking about vomit. So somehow that word caught my eye, and I really did not want that in my junk journal because that's just weird. Okay, I was reading something about a doctor. I was like, oh, another book on barf. We don't want that. We want happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts. So I actually bought a couple. I love Jane Austen books, and so I got a couple books that are Jane Austen's. But the problem with Jane Austen books is then I just start reading them, and then I don't tear them up, because then I'm like halfway reading, and I have a couple copies of Jane Austen books, and you'd think I'd be able to just, I don't know, I've got issues, just issues. Anyway, so get a good book is what I'm saying. Don't make sure that there's not something too weird on there. Okay, as I've been talking, I've been working and gluing. And here's the first one down. That says terror up there, but we'll cover that up. I think I don't want anybody terrified by what I'm doing. So here's the first one. That's pretty easy, right? So just craft paper, book paper, and then an ad or something. You can also, you can use stickers. You can use, I don't think I'm going to use that because it says Reza Hallelujah. I mean, I guess I could. I don't know. That one's going to be a question mark. I'm going to probably cut another one instead of that. I thought it'd be okay, and I don't know. I'm not really loving it. Okay, what was I saying? No clue. Oh, yes. It doesn't have to be catalog pages. It can be anything else. It can be stickers. Oh, you can use bookmarks. So a lot of times you get them for free from different places, or like if you purchase a book, sometimes you get one for free. I have some bookmarks that friends have given me, and then I use them to read, but they make wonderful art for your journal also. Oh, and then I use art from cards. So if I get a birthday card, which by the way, my birthday's coming up, if any of my friends are watching, it's going to be in November, hint, hint. You can also do that. You can cut up your birthday cards or Christmas cards. Oh, Christmas cards are so wonderful. Okay, so I have my ones made so far, and all you have to do now is to glam them up a little bit, and I love to do that. Here, I don't know if you can tell, but this one has some yellow flowers. Make it bigger. There we go. This one has some yellow flowers, so I'm going to just put some gold glitter on those. So if you can tell, there's just a little bit of gold on there. And I'm going to put some gold on the table, just in dots. 3, 4, 5. Okay, if any of you have used Stickles, you're gonna know that boy, once you put them down, you better not touch it, because you need to just kind of set it overnight and just let them sit there, because the minute you touch it, it's just all over your hands and it's just a big old mess. On this one up here, it's kind of darkish, so I'm going to use my black Stickles. Stickles, I kind of like saying Stickles also, and I'm going to just put dots, or not dots, but I'm going to just color in these flowers, make them even darker, I guess, so that it just has a little bit of glitter on there. The blue one, I'll do this icicle on there. That's really my favorite. And whoa, whoa. Okay, that's gonna get like big dots, I guess. It's done. It's just gonna be a thing. And then this one, I might, since it's white, I'm gonna stick with this one. No pun intended. Get it? Stickles. Stick with it. Okay. Again, it's getting late, and I probably need to go to bed. And so I'm just kind of putting these all around the flowers. And sometimes you can buy cheap cards, like at the Dollar Tree or something, and then you can put stickles on them to just glam them up even more. And that's how they're looking. If you want to, you can add acrylic stamping. You can add washi tape to these, because those would be super cool on this as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Kind of like that idea. So I've got some of this mustard colored polka dot stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on there. I think it's gonna go on that mustardy flower one. And I don't go too crazy with my washi tape, but you know, when I see something that it goes with, I'll just kind of add a little bit of that. So, you know, you can add some washi tape. You can sew around, whoa, almost touched the Stickles. You can sew around the edges. Okay, I'm going to set these down, step away from the ephemera, and you can sew on them. You can put some other stuff. You can even draw on it and do whatever you want. And when it's all done, you're going to have just these pieces of lovelies that you can stick inside your junk journals. And so what I do, like, I'm still zoomed in. Whoa, no, I wasn't. Was I? I can't tell what's going on. Okay, so you just cut them up and then use each one in a junk journal. And it's really wonderful. Oh, I got some rust from the mailbox on this one. I have to show you this. See the end of that? Yeah, that's from our mailbox. And yes, you probably need to have a tetanus shot, but I just love the way that looks. Look at it. Sing to him a new song, and then the birds have glitter on them. It's hard to tell right now because it's kind of, the light's flashing on it. And then this one, I added some gold stickles to it. It's just beautiful. And so you just cut that also, and there you go. Got a little one here, and you have journaling space on the back. You can even write a note or draw some lines or whatever, and then have these in a journal. And if you'll join me again, I'm gonna start decorating my junk journal pages from this one that I made in another video right here. So we are going to come together and do this junk journal here. Okay, I gotta move these out of the way because I can just see going whoosh, right into the stickles. Oh, that almost went right in there. So we're gonna decorate these pages, and I just kind of started with this one here. And but I gotta wait because I wanna make this into a video. So I'll get a chance to kind of tuck these guys in there and just do some fun stuff. I'm just ready to do a little bit more. So join me tomorrow and over the weekend as I do some more junk journaling and some more art and who knows what. So until next time, bye.